I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about. Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about?
Look at the tree.
I can tell you what Christmas is all about.
Chestnuts roasting.
Good morning, YouTube. It's your girl Nurse T coming to you with another Vlogmas. Thank you to those who have stayed tuned, follow me along my little days, whatever, with my kiddos. Today, I did write down a few things that I needed to do today. One thing about me is even though I'm off from work, I'm never off when I'm at home. Of course, I'm a mom of 4 plus 3 horses, a husband, and I have a mother-in-law that lives with me. So we, Nurse T stays busy. So today on my list, I have a few things I need to do. I actually need to go to Academy and the mall, and I need to get something to eat. So I'll take you with me there. I need to pick my 8-year-old up. The little one didn't go to daycare today. Usually my mother-in-law watches her on the days that she's not in a doctor's appointment or whatever. She goes part-time. And I do need to go to the library. To study for my med-surg certification. So even when I was in nursing school, although I had computers at home, I would still go to the library. I feel like that's less distractions, and I'm able to pretty much stay focused. So I'm a early morning person, so I like to do that kind of stuff early. But my mother-in-law had a doctor's appointment today, and baby Bailey is here, and I don't want to take her with me to the library because I would not be successful, and I don't plan to be there all day. And I plan to make the few hours that I'm there effective and efficient. So my mother-in-law will be back later today. When she's back, I'll kind of sneak out the door and head to the library. And I'll probably do that around the time when Tiana's home because she likes to jump on the computer as well. But yeah, without further ado, we'll get ready to start the day. But first, I'm just going to share with y'all my outfit of the day. Got my little lumberjack sweatshirt down to my toes. My white tip toes, ashy toes. So yeah, I do need to hit that lotion before I go as well. But other than that, I'll be taking y'all along the way. Tomorrow I'll be back at work. I do need to stop by. I'm gonna go by Walmart later today and buy that big box of assorted ice creams. Tomorrow we having like the birthday potluck for the December birthday. So I was gonna try to do something like cook something, but I think it'd be a little easy for me to. I know they're gonna have cake there, so if I just grab that assorted box where they have like the ones on the cone, the sandwiches, all those different assorted ice creams. I think it's like $10 at Walmart. So I'll probably grab a box for the house and grab a box for work. So without further ado, let's go on, hop in that car. Go hop in the car. You hopping with me? Oh, I guess that means safety first. So anyways, y'all, I'm going to talk about 2 things. One will be quick, the second one will be kind of short. But the first thing, because I'm leaving out of the neighborhood, is me and the kids was discussing this in the car yesterday on the way going to Starbucks. But you know what I'm saying? It's nothing like a friendly, down-to-earth, cool neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Like, we lived in a neighborhood where I'm talking about neighbors would look at you like you have, you know what on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't hurt to speak. It don't hurt to, you know, converse. You don't even have to conversate. At least speak, you know. And the other house I lived in, I really loved the house itself. But I'm in the process soon to actually purchase my own home. Hopefully real soon. But anyways, the area I lived in before where I'm at now, I'm talking about neighbors were like on stuck-up mode. I'm like, it ain't that serious. So in my neighborhood that I'm in now, I mean, we have neighbors across the street. I mean, you can act like you don't want to speak. You can act like you're getting out your car like you busy or whatever. They're gonna make it their thing to stop you and say, hey neighbor, hey neighbor, you know, and just polite, just friendly. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of stuff I like. the neighbor next to me, I'm talking about, I've been there for a little bit over a year, and I might have seen her accidentally once because she stayed so closed in the house. And when her husband get home, he hurry up and dodge in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like barging or whatever the word. You know, he hurry up and ran the damn house. You know, and so and then me and the kids, we was just discussing it. Hell, I didn't even know she had dreadlocks. I really didn't. And that's just how much he keeps her closed in. And then when he's out and about, he hurry up and run in. Just weird ass folks. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, when you have neighbors, speak to your neighbors, man. That stuff go far. You never know who gonna need who. You know, I'm cool people. I don't want your man, and I don't care if you know, like, whatever. If you that stuck up, like something wrong with you, I don't know what to say. Anyways, the second thing is, for those of you who follow me for nursing reasons, for my nursing channel, I did see a post on Facebook that talked about, you know, a girl asked a question, if you had to take a nursing class over again, which one would it be? Like, which one you enjoy? And I'm actually going to keep this portion underneath, like, for like a minute or two. I'm here up and run through this because I try to keep my videos under 15 minutes, you know, because y'all don't hardly know me, and I know y'all want to get to know me. Well, I hope y'all want to get to know me, so we can become family. But anyways, yeah, so, you know, until somebody really get to know you, they don't want to watch a long video, so I try to keep all my videos short. Then I find myself cutting out a lot of stuff. But so the topic was, you know, like I said, if you had to take anything over again, something, I'm guessing she meant like if you really enjoyed it, what would it be? And actually, when I thought about it, what first came to mind was community, and all of that had a lot to do with my instructor. She was like so down to earth, and I don't know if she even say her name, but she was just so down to earth. She made it fun. Like, we made lunch. We did one thing, what is called Habitat for Humanity. And if you go to Chamberlain, I don't know if they still do this because she did it when she was there, but she graduated, got her doctorate degree, so y'all know who that is. I'm sure y'all know. But yeah, we used to go down to this club here, a lounge downtown Houston. In the downtown Houston area, the lounge is called Grooves Nightclub, and we would do what we call hashtag lunch bag, and where we would go and make sandwiches. We would put like little affirmations in a brown bag, like on a post-it sticker or whatever, you know, just telling them kind words, little words of affirmation. We will also include like a toothbrush, toothpaste, put all that kind of stuff in there, a sandwich, maybe a little cone, you know, stuff like that. Then we go in groups and we pass that out to the homeless people. So that was fun. And then, like I said, she just made the class fun, period. She also taught pediatrics for me, but I didn't like pediatrics because when we went to the hospital here in the medical center, they were so, like, you know, had close clutch of their kids, the parents, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't just the nurses that didn't want us to touch anything or do anything. The parents, you know, you have to be concerned about what they thought, and, you know, they don't want nobody practicing on their kid, because I probably wouldn't want nobody practicing on mine, you know what I'm saying, truth be told. But yeah, so that took away the fun in that. But the other fun one that I had was fundamentals. Fundamentals was fun to me because it felt like, you know, because I was a CNA before I became a nurse, basically the things that I used to do, and sometimes I used to do things without knowing why I did them. So there was a rationale, like when you do a blood stick, like when you checking somebody's blood sugar, and when you clean the finger with alcohol, and then you're supposed to let it air dry, and then you stick them. And most people initially use that first drop of blood to test the blood glucose, but actually that's not the correct way. You're supposed to actually squeeze the finger, get the blood sample, and you wipe away the first sample, the first drop of blood you see. You wipe that away because that is considered contaminated. So all this time, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people be doing that and don't know the proper way to do it. But yeah, so that is important. So I basically learned the rationale behind what I was doing. And then I will always see nurses do things, and sometimes the nurses will allow me to do stuff too. But it was my way of learning the correct way to do it and the rationale behind doing so. So it was not like my first time being exposed to a lot of stuff like the NG tube. Inserting the NG tube, you learn to start at the tip of the nose to the earlobe to the xiphoid process. And you know, that's how, you know, I be saying that in my head when I'm inserting the NG tube. You know, then you learn, you know, then you always want to go per your hospital policies and procedures. Some people, they verify placement with just auscultating, listening to if they can, you know, hear air in the stomach, or also they aspirate and see if they see gastric content, or they use an x-ray to verify placement. And for our facility, we use x-rays to verify placement. So it's just important to know policy tech and how your facility operates and stuff like that. So that was that in a nutshell. But I don't want to go too far into this because I'm heading to my store and I don't want to run out of space before I share my day with y'all. So I'll talk to y'all when I get in the store. So I'm actually at the Dollar Tree to get some gift boxes and some more tape. And that's pretty much it. So as you can see here, I got some snacks for the kids, some tape, a light up necklace for work, some tissue, and some gift boxes. Next stop is Academy. I actually have a gift I need to pick up out of here. So story time, and I feel like I must share this before I walk away from Academy. Although I did get my item I wanted, I actually went a little overboard and I got two. Something that wasn't on the list, but that's me. But anyways, Academy. I used to work for Academy when I was in high school. And if I tell you, if you got kids out there who want a decent job, Academy was a decent job. Academy was a job. I worked there for 5 years. I worked there also during the time when my brother, my one and only brother, was killed. And when he was killed, he was very young. I was 20, he was 21. I was 19 and he was 21. One of them. It was a long time ago, 2004. I'll share a storyline with that too. But yeah, everything was left to me to make decisions on burying my brother because we lost our mom. And that's another storyline. I'll get into it later. But yeah, Academy right there. So correction, it was 2002 my brother was killed. 2004 is when my daughter was born. She was born the same time, the same date, but 2 years later, after my brother died. But like I said, I'll get into that later. So correction, 2002 is when that happened. But yeah, the manager I had at the time, her name was Natalie Collins, and I'll never forget her name for that particular reason. My brother wasn't on my insurance, and hell, I wasn't even old enough to I wasn't making enough money to even purchase my own insurance through Academy. But she did her thing. She made sure that she went through whatever hoops she had to jump through to make sure that my brother's funeral services were paid for. And this is me being a part-time employee, not making any money, and everything was left in my hands to decide what I'm going to do with my brother. And for that reason, Academy helped bury my brother, and I love them forever for that. I don't care about the present. I decided to go with the shrimp scampi. And I got this drink here. It's called Blushing Lady. It is so good. My coworker and I came here like last week and ordered some brunch, and I had the same thing and it was good, so I'm about to eat it again. So to avoid the video from being so long, I'm gonna go ahead and eat my lunch and enjoy it. And then afterwards I'm gonna head to Champs because I do have something I want to pick up again from there. When the kids get out, we're gonna go to the library. So stay tuned, and I'll be vlogging tomorrow on my way to work. So if you haven't already, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.